Hi everybody, it's Natalie. Hello, hello. Here we are. Fifth chakra. Visuddha. Visuddha. In the way that I have been trained in the chakra system from Visuddha is that here we see the energy pattern as sound. Sound. Communication. The element sound. And in looking at this way, vibration. So, just going to play a little bit of this music. Here, we work with mantras. Maybe one word, maybe a sound, and then really just starting to open up. So as we start going into sound, I just want us to come, maybe sitting right here on our mat, however feels comfortable, maybe with we're putting in a little bit of bioenergetic exercises, and I'm going to explain those in conjunction here in the communication. We are now stepping up. We've gone from the heart, which really is the ceiling of the lower chakras, and the floor of the upper chakras. Now we have this small little space to get all of this energy out. How is that for you? So maybe you sit on a pillow. Maybe you put a pillow. I know we've been communicating for a while now this way, so I just want to give you options. Here I also show you a yoga block. And so in that way, I'm communicating with you. You might want to take 2 blocks. This works nice for, now I'm up, but my sacral plexus is not too far forward, not too far back. Oh, that feels nice actually, and the pressure's off my knees. Look, this is where I'm going. Here we are. So, we've learned the 6 up with the breath at the top, and then out for 9. I'd even start feeling like, oh, that pattern feels not always right for me, and you're starting with your own connections to the breathing patterns that work for you. That is the process of learning and understanding your energy pattern. The way that your body armors up, holds, pushes away, pulls in, releases. So here, let's just start considering hands straight up, turning, however it works for you, a little softer. Nice stretch of the arm to the head, releasing down, and then ready, sound. And even soften into it. Breathe back up and maybe gentle stretch more. Here we've learned that there's a nice pressure point here. I hope you're trying this with me. And then up, finding the breathing pattern that works just right for you. We're not pulling, stretching down, just gentle. Maybe a little pressure point here at the other side of the brow bone. Hands softening down. 2 hands up, clasp behind your head, ready, and then exhale out. Surrender down, not too much, just what feels right. Making some sound. Maybe we surrender down more. Stretching. Coming back up. Let's just take a breath here. Keep moving what feels comfortable for you. We're pushing and moving through a little bit of these nice yoga stretches and a little bioenergetics in the folding over. So here, hands clasped, not too far out, ready? And now we're stretching the neck. I'm moving my hands out to support the back body. I can feel like a lock all of a sudden. So shake it up. Don't keep pushing. You don't have to do that. You get to make up the rules. I'm not in charge. We're noticing your charge. Soften. All right. And so now here, I'm just Stretching again. Now I'm ready. Come back. And I'm not falling down. I have my chest open, my heart out, and Now I make some sound, right? Wah. Really want to Might feel uncomfortable? It's a little sound. And then at any time it feels too much, use your VU. All these choices for you. Pushing even with the knees, noticing I'm pushing the mat. I'm not just kind of sitting here and slumping over. I'm actually saying, okay, ground the tops of my foot, push down the knees, holding up the core. Here we go, ready? Maybe now ready, hands up. And now we arch. And noticing what feels right. Now shake it out. Little shakes. Shaking out any of the blocks. Now here we are. I'm just sitting up. I just want to keep repeating this. Foot down, ground down, push. Really starting to generate. Moving with the hips, softening, not softening. Fire. Not too much out, not too much in. Heart expanded, but contained. Remember the mesh? Here we are. Throat. When you're about to speak your truth, shadow lies. What comes out? Let's just listen. Let's really take judgment. Put it over there. Let's come in. The right to speak our truth. Let's take a breath here. Pushing down. We're going to do the 6, the hold for 3, thinking about what lie might mean, that word, and then out for 9. Pushing down. Maybe pull your hair, remember? Soften the body, soften. Let's come back down. Oh, my necklace just slipped off, this beautiful necklace I got. My beautiful friend gave, blessed by a shaman in Peru. Okay, so that's meant to be down here for now. I just trust it, just go with it. So when I talked about mantras, I hope you're just breathing up, thinking about what is the lie, releasing. And that word even, maybe it's a different word for you. There's a reason our shadow needed to come in and protect us. I've shared with you a lot of my stories here in this 5th chakra. Let's take our hands now. We're just going to rest our chin right like we're watching TV. You could even stretch down if you want, or you can lay right down. I'm going to sit up, but you can lay down, elbows, watching TV. All right, I can hear it. I can hear myself saying, just show them. Show your group. I'm going to move back a little bit. Hands. We're watching TV. Come on down, watch TV with me. Here we go. Ready? So we get that nice stretch in the neck. Are you down yet? The show is about to start. Come on. Okay. Now, this is what we're going to do. We can make a sound, but instead of pushing our hands down to hold our head up, we're pushing our chin to hold our hands. Now, you're down there. I'm just going to come show you. Taking a hand, even one, and I'm pushing the jaw into my hand. Really good if you have any TMJ, any tightness, right? What are we trying to hold? What do we not want to come out? Notice, here's the hands. And instead of the hands pushing up, no. My chin's pushing out. Helps if you support one hand. If you're not laying on the ground that way. Come on with the sound. Make a breath. Sounds too much, might be too charging. I've been doing this work for a long time, and still, each time, always a new layer, deeper. Moving through here in the 5th chakra. Here we are in the 5th chakra. Let's just come back, take our hands, come back, and put my props. Take your time. I want to be moving through in a timely fashion so that these videos can just be quick little check-ins for you, so you can ground down. Ready? Pushing the top part of our foot, and we're holding. And we're not like Oh, and if we are, be like, oh, what's going on? This is like not a lot of charge. I need to charge up. Ready? How do we charge up? How do we charge up? How? You're getting it. So grateful. So grateful. 6 up. The song Hallelujah. Thinking about mantras. So here we are. We've just done this. If that charge feels like too much, when you make the sound, ready? There, gentle. There was times when it was really something so close to my truth and so protected by my armor. I couldn't find the words. I could talk about this, talk about da 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 da. Excessive fifth chakra. Here I am making videos. But to be the listener to my inner self, I needed to get quiet. And in the fifth chakra, when we talk about sound, ready? Take a deep breath in. Hold right here. What do you hear inside? What's the you in here? Here we get quiet. We're speaking our truth. And we're listening to the shadow. And we're considering and thanking that shadow for serving us. We've got the nice stretches. And if you're like, okay, I'm ready to kick it up, here we go. Take the hand out to the side. And down. Tension in the body. It's muscular holding. We're releasing it. Sound helps. Start listening. Listening to that pain body. Eckhart Tolle. Really beautiful book. Really helped me. Awakening to Your Life's Purpose. Hands coming down and then shifting out. We're creating a cradle behind our connecting our occipital bone and where the bottom part of our brain kind of catches right in. And so if you just come right through, I'm trying to make this as user-friendly as possible. I've made another video. I know you guys saw it. Come through. And supporting. Our hips, right, they sit in this supportive pelvic girdle, if you will. Our ribs, right, really supporting our lungs, right? Take your hands and create that support system for the back of your body. There's different ridges. We're starting to feel these places, and in looking at our nervous system and looking at the spine as our lifeline, just really starting to think, where am I collapsing? And so I want to ask you to do a little homework now. I want you to play some nice music. I also want to say on Spotify, they have really nice chanting music. They have nice drumming music. Whatever speaks. Maybe you're like, nope, that's not for me. Really starting, we can practice the seed sounds here in our body. But I really believe that the music of the soul, that's a self-to-self learning. I've learned a lot of new patterns in music that I never would have liked before, and I can tell sometimes where I'm at based on what I want to listen to. So here, hallelujah. When I think of hallelujah, I reach my hands out. Coming in, I listen to my own heart's voice. Journal about it. Draw about it. Creativity, the right to speak our truth. So we have these stretches, waking up our neck. Self-love has no conditions. It's just right now. I want you to just start practicing that one note for yourself. What might it be? And if we're thinking about it, how does music speak to you? Dance, art, creativity. I showed you my art with makeup, with helping and reaching out to others. I like to decorate myself, decorate spaces. Tell me about yourself. Speak to me. I want to hear about you. Oh, but how do we find our true self? Coming in. Come on in. Come on in. I just maybe consider hallelujah. 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 Give it a try. I'd love to hear your word. What comes up? Up for 6, hold. What's that? What's that word today? Maybe if there's not a word, we can use this beautiful, beautiful singer's hallelujah. There's been a lot of different words in the 5th chakra for me. Lies. My life was built on lies. And now my life is built holding those lies for supporting me in my truth. Namaste. Hallelujah.